Hey guys, welcome back to this tool episode of R&D Garage. So I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys on what my favorite power drill or power tool brand is. And if you've seen me work on my cars, you gotta know it's Milwaukee. I love these tools so much just because they're so freaking dependable. I decided to keep to one brand also because all the batteries are interchangeable. They're also rechargeable. And as you can see, this is just a small selection right here. I actually have a bunch more, but they're like kind of everywhere. So, flap my arms. So I decided just to kind of show you the heavy hitters right now. So what I've got obviously is my drill. I've got my 1/4-inch power drive here. I've got my 3/8. I've got my 1/2 inch, and I've got my ratchet. And you know, if you were to ask me, well, which of all these tools do you use the most? Can you see how filthy this is? This is the tool that basically stars in almost every single video where I'm actually working on cars. This is basically a lifesaver. If this can't handle it though, the 1/2 inch. This is usually what I take to like pick and pulls and things like that, just because it can get anything loose. You guys who work with power tools, you know what I'm talking about. What's really awesome about this guy though is, like I said, the batteries are rechargeable, they slide on and off, but if you're ever wondering how much battery you need to have before you finish a job, you can always press this button right here and it says, oh, you've got 3 bars left. That's more than enough. So that's cool. We've also gotten like how much power you need behind it. And so, you know, as you can see, this is kind of cool. Apparently there's like an app on your phone where you can like program this, and I haven't actually tried it yet. Maybe I'll save that for another episode and you can watch me flail my way through that. So that could be kind of cool. But anyway, we're gonna delve into what these guys can actually do, and I will be right back. Okay, so kind of a closer look here. You can see they all look similar, except some of them are different. So you'll see that these two are basically the Fuel series. So they're brushless, they're a little bit higher heavy duty, and they just, for the heavy duty projects, these are great to use. These are a little bit lighter. They aren't brushless, but what is awesome is they all use the M18 battery. So, they can slide right on to every single one of these, except for this ratchet. This ratchet is also part of the Fuel series, which is awesome because it's heavy duty, but it uses the cylindrical M12 battery. So it's a little bit lighter to use. Obviously you don't want to try stuffing this gigantic battery on it while you're trying to, work on your car. But at any rate, it's a really good series, and Milwaukee, I would love to be sponsored. So, had to get that out there. Anyway, okay, I'm going to see what else I can find on these and be right back. Okay, so I'm going to go over the power drill first. This, to be honest, I don't use it a whole lot in the cars. There isn't a real, necessary use for it, but hanging up stuff here, hanging up stuff at home, it's been pretty much a godsend. And I'm not going to say a whole lot about this because there's so many reviews about this specific model anyway, but what I have to say about it is, first thing I've noticed when I picked one of these up, and which you won't really notice on a Harbor Freight power drill, is that the creep up speed. You can just barely touch it and it'll start to go, which is pretty sick. You'll also notice it has a flashlight, so if you're hanging something up in a closet you can't see, it definitely helps. It has an adjustable clutch, it has multiple speeds, and it has a keyless chuck, which I don't think I was actually working with power drills that had keys to use for chucks, but apparently I guess you had to kind of insert it for whatever position you wanted the chuck to be in. So I'm just going to throw that out there and pretend I know what I'm talking about when it comes to keyed chucks. Okay, moving on. So now we're moving on to the 1/4-inch hex. So this guy doesn't really have as many options as maybe the rest, but I do use it a little bit more. It doesn't have any adjustable speeds or anything like that. It does still have the headlight, but you can adjust it with your finger, obviously how fast you want it to go. This also, you have to have the right drive for it, but it's basically quick release, which is kind of awesome. just like that. And what this can be used for is either the screws in like the front bumper of the Integra. It's also, oh my gosh, okay, it's a godsend for when, let's say your rotors are rusty and you have those little screws that are such a bear to get off sometimes. This is perfect for that between the rotor and the hub. This will do the job right. Okay guys, so I already talked about the 3/8 a little bit, but what also I wanted to mention about this is all of these drills just feel great in your hand, like they were pretty much born to be there. Even I have particularly small hands, but you can see the grip, just it works. And with this guy, you know, he's got a small head, and so I can basically fit him almost anywhere in any of the cars I work with, in the engine or whatever, you know, whatever you happen to be working on, and it just fits perfectly. So I cannot say enough about this 3/8 Milwaukee fuel drive. Okay guys, now we've come to the big dog. So this guy here, the 1/2-inch drive, he is basically, well, like I said, the big dog. He can get off just basically anything. So he is unfortunately top heavy, so he is a little heavy in my hand, but he comes with the same features as almost the rest of them, where, you know, he's got the headlight, he's got the sensitive start, we've got 2 power settings. So yeah, he's awesome. This is the tool I take to pick and pull or other salvage yards if I want to get off like lug nuts, if I want to get off hub nuts, anything that's heavy duty. This is going to do the job for you. And yeah, I can't say enough good about this guy. He's almost as dirty as my other favorite, but yeah, he gets used a lot. Almost forgot to mention, for you Honda Acura guys, other import people, this will definitely take care of that crank bolt. Because you guys know, if you've been working on cars as long as I have, that yeah, we've all said some choice words trying to get one of those loose. Just do yourself a favor, get the little Milwaukee 1/2-inch drive, and it'll be sweet dreams. So now we've come to the ratchet part. Okay, this is pretty cool. You notice, remember on the batteries, it actually has the battery life. This is where it actually shows on here, on the actual tool. So just a light touch of the paddle, and you can see it. So I'll show it one more time. There you go. And obviously cylindrical battery, which I already showed you. It has a paddle trigger rather than a finger trigger. It's got the flashlight. It's got reverse, you know, forward and reverse like a regular ratchet. I don't use this a whole lot, but when I do, one thing to look out for is actually, okay, before I go there, these are really good for long bolts. This will take care of it like you wouldn't believe. But you got to be careful at the end, because once it gets tight, it could torque right out of your hand and possibly damage something else in your car. So be sure to keep a firm grip and enjoy using it. Okay guys, so you want to know about durability. 10 out of 10. Cannot say enough good things about these drives. So, okay, even with how dirty as this is, this tool has been through basically every car liquid I can think of, from oil to coolant, everything in between, and it's literally still perfect. I've dropped it from the top of the lift, varying distances. It's not like I'm trying to go for the Olympic throwing, you know, gold medal here, but you know, stuff happens. And again, there's not a crack anywhere. The plastic's perfectly molded. Another thing I want to talk about is, you guys that work with these drills a lot, or maybe other drills, you know about this can get kind of tacky. Like other tools, it could peel up, it won't look right, it could leave a stain on your hand, or, you know, which doesn't really matter, but whatever. With this, it's still perfect as well. And I've had this tool for so many years, so it's still unbelievable to me that, you know, it's really high quality, and I can't recommend them enough. So now I just want to talk a little bit about the battery packs. So this is one of the originals that came with one of the tools. I can't remember now, but like I said, it's an older battery, and it has God knows how many recharges it's had, but it still runs like a champ. It's freaking amazing. So I do have other batteries that can go, you know, like bigger batteries and everything, but this one here, I mean, every time it's recharged and on a tool, it basically lasts almost until the end of the job. So again, Milwaukee batteries, good job, guys. So you guys, this is just a small sampling of my Milwaukee power drives here, power tools. So what I kind of want to say for this is if you're interested in purchasing some, I don't know if I would actually turn to Amazon to do so. I would definitely go through an authorized Milwaukee dealer, just so you can definitely get the battery included with your tool. You know you got a great product, and you know you got a warranty. Now, for me, it's in Milwaukee's favor to say I've never actually had to warranty a tool because they've just been basically perfect. And so I can't answer to how good their warranty is, but I have honestly no doubt that if you manage to break your drive somehow, and if you did, please let me know how you did it, because that would be a fantastic story for me. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure they would have no problem in following through and giving you a brand new tool or what. I'm not going to talk for Milwaukee. I don't know how they handle warranties. But yeah, like I've said, I love Milwaukee. They've been awesome to work with, and I look forward to using all their drives in the near future when I work on my girl here. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this tool review for R&D Garage. I appreciate all of you. This was just, again, a small sampling, and I look forward to getting back under the hood and working on a car soon. Take care, you guys.